Replacing a fuse on a Garmin charger. First we identify what type of tip we have. It's either going to be all plastic with a spring on the top, or like on this GTM 25, one of the older ones. These are actually easier to deal with, where you can just unscrew it from here. You probably don't have this one though. And this is just a regular old Garmin. Oops, sorry, dropped something there. Regular old Garmin charger. This is a non-traffic version, and note the fuse spec. If you're wondering what fuse do I need to replace it with, it's called a quick blow fuse, meaning a fast-acting fuse. And if I was going to find this one on eBay, it would be a 1 amp 250 volt quick blow fuse. Now if we look at another one like this GTM 35, which also has the plastic type, which means it's the same as this one, you'll notice this is a 2 amp 250 volt quick blow fuse. So before you go and buy a fuse, and the fuses are cheap, before you go and buy a fuse for one of these, make sure you have the right fuse type. This one is a 1 amp, this one is a 2 amp. Make sure it matches up. Now what instructions say, now when you look at this thing, you're like, okay, this is sealed. How do I get to this damn fuse? Well, let's go ahead and go and do that. Now what you need, what instructions say online, in Garmin specification, they say use a coin to turn. See where it says right there? I'm gonna try to show it. See that little arrow right there? You can barely see it. Anyway, it says right there lock, and there is a little part here. This is, whoops, sorry. You push this down and then turn it counterclockwise. You'll see what I mean in a second. The coin doesn't work. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work, because you're supposed to push this thing down and then turn it this way, and then it's supposed to pull right out. No, that doesn't work. You're gonna need a set of vice grips, and you'll see why in a second. Now what I do to get this stupid fuse out, and if I can find where my tool was, screwdriver. Now you don't have to manhandle this thing, but now there's a slot. You can see the slot, barely. Let me see if I can tilt the light up a little bit. You can see it better. Let's see if I can focus this guy. Okay, you see the slot vertically. So now you'll notice there's an unlock symbol right here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it counterclockwise. So I apologize if I get a little shaky hand on this. I'm going to try to do this so you can see it. You push this down, if I can get this thing centered right. Oh, come on. There we go. Down and then turn. Okay. Then, without too much pressure, just enough to grab the tip here. Just enough to grab the tip. There we go. Out. Now there's a spring inside this thing. Leave it in there. You don't need to take it out. And there is our fuse. So all you have to do is just get a new fuse, and then what you do is you pop it back in like that. Yeah, see, the little thing fell out. Put it in the wrong way. If it does fall out, you put it in from bottom side up like that, because it's got to look like this at the end. Or does it? Or do I have that completely wrong? No, I had it right. Oh, wait a minute. I know what happened. Put it in backwards. Okay. Large side down, skinny side up, like this. So what happens is that it sticks out like that. And then there's the inside. You gotta line it up so to the notch. Okay. There. Now it's back in there. And now we turn it this way until it gets to the lock symbol. Again, I apologize for the shaky hands, but this is not what we call easy. And then turn. And then only turns a quarter turn. Done. And that's how you put a fuse. That's how you replace a fuse in one of these things.